Good evening. We begin tonight with breaking news. The race to track a deadly virus outbreak that started on that cruise ship in the Atlantic after authorities have now revealed tonight that many passengers got off that cruise ship weeks ago. The Hanta virus outbreak linked to that cruise ship in the Atlantic. Health officials tracking at least 30 people now who got off the ship 2 weeks ago, traveling to their home countries all over the world, including 7 Americans now back in the U.S. 3 people taken off that ship in just the last 24 hours, 2 of them in serious condition. 3 other people have died. Tonight, 18 Americans remain on board that ship, the World Health Organization urging calm. ABC's Victor Akendo leading us off.
Tonight, the race to stop a deadly hantavirus outbreak on this cruise ship now stretching across 4 continents, including here in the U.S. The World Health Organization is urging calm.
This is not coronavirus. This is a very different virus. This is not the start of a COVID pandemic. This is an outbreak that we see on a ship.
Yeah, we know it's not a COVID pandemic because it better not be. Because we're not doing this again. All right? No, we already had a pandemic. We already had an outbreak. We already had... No, when they said it was contained and everybody got affected by it. No, we're not doing this again. No, whoever these people are who got off the boat, they got to get back on the boat. They got to get back on the boat until y'all find a cure or a fix or a solution or something, because the rest of the world cannot go through what it is we went through again. All right, we're not taking no chances whatsoever. If there's an outbreak, contain it wherever it's at, put them back on the boat and treat them there, because the rest of the world can't go through this again. I'm not going through this again. We still need to recover from the last pandemic. Oh, no, we're not doing this again, because last time I did this, I was working in Baltimore City doing security. And I'm telling you right now, every single day I had to fight. For a year and a half, I had to fight every single day to tell people to put their mask on. It was the most annoying thing ever. I can't do this again. I'm not going through this again. Get them back on the boat and fix them there, because the rest of the world is not going to suffer for this. Okay, outbreak my ass. No. But let's proceed.
The confined area.
That ship with 18 Americans on board expected to dock in Spain's Canary Islands on Sunday.
No, they not.
Sick passengers evacuated from the ship are now being treated in the Netherlands.
Put them back on the boat.
Germany. A KLM flight attendant is also being tested after coming into contact with a sick passenger from the ship who was removed from the plane on her way home and died the next day. Ruhi Chenet was on the ship with the woman and on that flight. Her husband was the first passenger to die.
Everyone was trying to support her socially, giving her hugs, talking to her at every meal. And that's when it got really dangerous. I saw her health deteriorating.
Tonight, Dr. Ashish Jha, who coordinated the White House response to the COVID pandemic, is most concerned about the people on the ship.
This is obviously a...
Listen, I want to be very clear on this. I'm sympathetic. My condolences to the people who were lost as a result of this. I don't wish that on nobody. Sorry for your loss. But however, unfortunately, we're really gonna make the world suffer again just to help a few people out. I'm sorry, but we can't. The needs of the many will always outweigh the needs of the few. And we're not gonna sit here and put the world at risk again of something that's breaking out and we don't know anything about, and there ain't no fix for it, at least not yet. All right. I'm sorry for your loss, but at the end of the day, we gotta take care of the masses. All right, and the masses, them people gotta get treated somewhere in isolation, solitude, or back on that boat, because we can't risk the spread of everybody else. You're saying this isn't a pandemic, coronavirus pandemic, but it's spreading like it. So yeah, it ain't the coronavirus now; it's the hantavirus, and it's spreading worse, and it's doing damage, just like the coronavirus did. So different name, same shit, different name. Proceed.
Deadly virus, 30-40% mortality rate. It can take a while for symptoms to show up. So we have to be really focused on making sure that if anybody starts developing symptoms, that they get care immediately.
The journey over was a bit rocky.
The cruise left from Argentina.
I'm spending the next 35 days crossing the Atlantic, visiting some of the most remote islands in the world.
Passengers like Jake Rosemarin documenting their tour of remote islands and wildlife.
We're not just going to casually cruise past the fact that man said this thing has a 30 to 40% mortality rate. I don't remember what COVID's was, but come on now. Are we serious? But they just casually skimmed past that part, as if that's not important.
But tonight, teams are tracking 30 people who got off the boat 2 weeks ago on St. Helena from a dozen countries, including 7 Americans who returned to Arizona, Georgia, California, Virginia, and Texas.
I very much understand why people are having PTSD from the COVID days. But what I remind people is this is not a novel virus, and it spreads far less efficiently. So the chances that somehow this will become this big global outbreak infecting lots and lots of people is extraordinarily low.
When the ship arrives in the Canary Islands, passengers and crew will be screened on board before they can go home. And David, as for those 7 Americans who returned to the U.S., none have symptoms, but they are being closely monitored. David?
All right, Victor Kendo leading us off tonight. Victor, thank you.
So I want y'all to remember that, okay? When, what's his name? Run it back just a little bit. Oops. Nope. Give me that video. Pull it back up. When he, so Dr., let's see, what's his name? Where's it at?
It's developing symptoms that they get care immediately.
In the world, but tonight, on Georgia, California,
Why the virus? Chances that
when David,
Oh my goodness.
Virginia, and Texas.
I very much understand why people are having PTSD from the COVID days. But what I remind
On St. Helena from a dozen countries, including 7 Americans who returned to Arizona.
All right, whatever his name is, whatever that doctor dude's name is, he said there's a low chance of it spreading and it's not efficient and whatever else. I'm going to hold you to that. Because if you're wrong, the world's going to suffer for it. So this is the latest nonsense that we're now dealing with. Just when this year couldn't get any worse, we got a war kicking off in Iran. And now we got to deal with the coronavirus 2.0. I tell you. But what would I know? I'm only me. As always, thanks for watching. Leave your comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all the above. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. You have a wonderful day. Be safe out there. Best of luck out there because coronavirus 2.0 is on the horizon. But apparently, according to Dr. What's-His-Face, he says we're going to be okay. I hope he's right. For your sake. Take care now.